Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, base is empty. And a rope into center field, base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Hey, one time, ahead right now. Back.
Brown over to first. Moss dives back in safely.
Come on, kid, get on for it. Here we go. He's going.
Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw there. Safe.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Moss at second with 2 down. In the air, right field. Kepler under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're up 2-0.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Lux around second, headed for third. Coming home, the relay throw, but it's offline. It's 7-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Kyle Muller into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
2 outs. There's a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Here's the 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And he deals. That one missed. The Jays up big in this one. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And he grounds one to the right side. Todd takes it himself. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We're headed to the 5th. Blue Jays 7 and the A's nothing. Now it's the second baseman.
How you move.
And a pitch. Smoked into left, base hit. Around third. The relay to the plate. And he's out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Chris Moss. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Chris Moss.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The pitch. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 11-4. In safely with a double, his second of the day. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
On to pitch now for Oakland, Eric Miller.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
So man aboard. So up. Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. To third, tag, got him. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Jays 11 and the Athletics 4. Moss was a big contributor for them in the win. A 5-hit performance, including a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Fans are final line score tonight. First for the victorious Legion, 11 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors, and left 5 runners on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors, they left 11 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Eloy Jimenez now.
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Runners on the move. Strike in there. Runner on at third, one gone. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And they take care of Jimenez for the out. And there's two down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of it.
Base is empty with two away. Chris Moss digs in now. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. Two outs, runner at first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Savali keeping him close. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Two outs. Runner takes off. They pitch out. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, I'm sure they're pretty frustrated. They guessed right on the pitch out. The throw was okay, but they still couldn't cut him down. Aside from a bad jump, they stood no chance at catching him right there.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Runner on the go again. Got him. Third out. So one hit is all they get. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the A's 2 and the Jays nothing. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Popped out in foul ground first time through. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Two unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs. So they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
That one hooked foul. Runner at third, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and a 2-1 ball game now. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
No outs, runner at first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit.
Count 1-0.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch ready.
The pitch. This one popped up. Drops into the glove. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
Chris Moss next up for the Blue Jays. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. His 42nd home run of the season. It's 11-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
One out, base is empty. Chris Moss next up for the Blue Jays.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one ripped left field. Adios, pelota. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 13-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's so good at getting his arms extended.
Moss really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Now the catcher up to hit, Chris Moss. On the ground, 2 ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw. That's an error, and everyone is safe.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and As an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
Here's the second baseman.
The second baseman. How you...
Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Next to hit, Yuri Ruiz. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. 1 left for Oakland, and we are still scoreless.
The catcher, number 33, Chris Moss.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in for Oakland, Jacob Wilson. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush.
The catcher, number 33, Chris
Moss goes 6 feet 5 inches, 240 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. And now it's Hunter Bishop.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would...
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here at Rogers Center, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Chris Moss. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 7-3. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball. Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, you know, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. And now for the Jays, Chris Moss. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Into center and a base hit. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
I'll tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hey now. Hey now.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Two outs and a foul ball. And a pitch that misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Moss, the runner at first with 2 gone. Snap throw to first, and he just got his hand in there.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Runner takes off, bounce to the right. Norby tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down. That's out number 3. J0 O's coming to bat. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on The Show Canada. On a line, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still tied 1-1. Next is the designated hitter, Chris Moss.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
On a line. And that baby's gone. That one's gotta feel good. It's 4-2. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but
Chris Moss next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a base hit up the middle. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything's...
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final run score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 13 runs on base. For the Blue Jays,